because of a groin injury. He needs rest, but he doesn't have the time to rest. Now, Hackett, on the other hand, is quite sensitive to getting early foul trouble. That happened to him against Magnolia. Plus, he had a comparatively disappointing game last Tuesday.
Yes, he had but 29 points in that ball game. Still coming off by, taken off by Philip Cesar. Banks it hard. Michael seems to be all right. Pingoy, he was running in that as a trailer. Was able to get the follow-up shot.
Well, Michael Young was trying to feel the court and also trying to feel the legs. He was out here moving around by himself at 4:30. But Ginebra San Miguel came out of the dugout earlier than Great Taste. We have a turnover going to Cesar, and Cesar is running.
There were 2 interceptions in the first minute of the ball game caused by Philip Cesar's reaching in. Ricardo Brown taking the point, and the fast break completed by the Great Taste Coffee Makers, who are leading 4-0 at this point.
Here's Isaac.
Another interception.
Yes, Cesar stuck his hand out, and a fast break. The quick brown fox on the move.
This should get Sonny Jaworski worried because his team has not even made an attempt at the basket with 3 offensive thrusts, and at the same time, Great Taste has completed 3 fast break plays for themselves. No?
And the first attempt, Ginebra San Miguel, they're on the board. But it's a 4-point lead being enjoyed by Great Taste. Michael Young is on the move.
Yes, sir. I had talked to him earlier this morning, Pingoy, and he would told me that he would practice earlier because he felt that the muscles would loosen up. So if he was going to get into about 4:30, start running around a little bit and shoot. Because if you sit down, he's going to hurt, more. So might as well play in pace and at the same time loosen the muscles so that he'll be more an effective player.
He did exactly that and trying to work the baseline. There's going to be a knee foul against Isaac. That'll be the first foul against a player, Isaac, and the first team foul against Ginebra San Miguel. At the moment, Great Taste off to a very good start. They blasted away 6-0. They're now in front with the score standing 8-2.
This injury timeout was called by Great Taste Coffee Makers for Ricardo Brown. That second interception of Philip Cesar, the ball hit Ricardo Brown in his tooth, and he has a very sensitive one there because I remember 2 years ago when one of my players did hit him at area, he just couldn't concentrate on the game. He had this added on something made of porcelain, and I think the 30-second injury has expired, and Brown has expressed his willingness to be able to get back to court.
Well, 2 things could have happened. Maybe it's hard to put from Rainbow Country. We have the first one coming from the injured Michael Young.
If you notice, Pingoy, if you watch the last 2 games that he played hurt, he wasn't jumping this well. Today, in the first quarter, he seems to be all right. No? Suicidal drive there. Michael Hackett clears the offensive rebound and makes the 2 points.
It's a 7-point lead by Great Taste Coffee. Score at 11-4. Jump shot coming from the quick brown fox.
Assistant coach Sereno Salazar and Sonny Jaworski up on their feet, probably asking the guards to try to contain Ricardo a little bit by stopping him, not letting him get to his position where he loves to shoot.
Body touch is going to go against Gonzalgo, and Fabiosa will inbound. On the matchup here, Isaac on Brown. Head and shoulder fake. No basket. Taken away by Ricardo Brown.
Goes to Michael Young for a 3-point shot. It's the second. Quickly before things get out of hand, Sonny Jaworski has deemed it wise to put himself there in the scorer's bench and send himself in at the next dead ball situation.
Great Taste looking solid. In front by 12. 2 out of 3 from Rainbow Country. Michael Young. Loizaga. Back rim shot. Here comes Fabiosa. He does a tough job. TJ looking for an opening.
He's fouled there by Leo Isaac. He'll be sent to the 15-foot line.
Isaac will be pulled out, and we have Jaworski coming in very early. Here's a slow-mo drive. Now Fabiosa foul in the act of shooting. one of the rare times that the Big J will check in very early in the game. It's either he starts or he'll check in during the second quarter.
Yes, his trend here in the semifinals has been to send himself into the ball game during the second quarter. And hope that the guys that he starts as first fives would be able to match the opponents. But this time it's necessary that he gets hit because Hackett's not getting the ball and distribution is not being done well.
It is Joey Loizaga for his fourth point. Only two Ginebra scoring. A basket coming from Hackett. Well, on the part of Great Taste Coffee, you've got a split from Fabiosa. Cesar a basket. 4 points from Brown. And after two rainbow shots, 10 points for Michael Young. Fabiosa on Joey Loizaga. And a foul is going to go against Fabiosa. DJ.
Who readily gives up the foul because Joey Loizaga was getting into a position where he could pass the ball to Michael Hackett, who was being defended by Ricardo Brown. That would have been easy 2 points.
Ricardo Brown covering Jaworski. Here's Ampalayo, pressed by Cesar. The scholar has done it again. Here's Ricardo Brown. Changing pace, changing direction, putting it up.
Yes, sir. That's what interceptions can do for a team. It allows you to go into its fast break. So far, Great Taste has not gone on a fast break from a defensive rebound, but almost all of them have come from interceptions initiated by Philip Cesar.
Andy, what a strong start coming from Great Taste Coffee. It is now 19-6 in favor of Great Taste. The foul, the first one, is going to go against Ricardo Brown.
You know, you were mentioning what a great start by the Great Taste Coffee makers. I'm sure they felt very badly about their loss the other night. Sonny Jaworski, only 67% from the free throw line here in the semifinals because he's been sent there only 3 times and making 2 out of 3. Now it's 4 out of 5. That should be 80% for him.
From the corner,
Michael Young makes the shot and gets fouled. And he's running to the 15-foot line, I think.
The foul is going to go against Hackett, and in spite of the injury, I think what Michael Young has done is subject himself to be a bionic.
Well, I think the prospects of losing and being eliminated, you know, lifts the spirit of a person. And definitely, he's a person who's a winner and does not want to be eliminated.
This is the biggest lead of Great Taste.
And here's a person with a lot of heart, too. Sonny Jaworski taking charge.
The heart and soul of Ginebra San Miguel, knocking in his 4th point. Young inside.
That kind of a play is very hard to stop because you cannot double team. It's coming from a weak side, and a great passer like Philip Cesar will get the ball to you, as what Tom Heinsohn was saying, on the sweet spot.
I think in this particular game, Coach Baby De Lupan has told his boys to be very careful in the area of turnovers, and we have 2 players from Great Taste taking a plunge. There's a third one, but the hardest fall, Cesar, and he certainly got jarred. We would like to see that again. Young still on the floor, and see how this happened. Cesar will try to extend help defense. Here is Hackett. He will take it up. Bad landing. He was trying to, you know, break his fall with that left leg, but I think Cesar knew that he was going to be stiff, so he just wanted to bend it a little bit, but he could not find any solid ground. But he's okay. He's a tough player.
And there was a held ball called in that play. We're going. Very good.
Here's that slow-mo action again. After Michael Young taking a plunge down hard, and Ramos trying to pick up the loose ball. Actually, he did not take a fall. He was trying to dive for that loose ball, and Cesar is okay.
Michael Hackett and Philip Cesar shake hands. Probably Michael Hackett appreciates a good defensive play, just like what Philip put on. He controls the tap, and so the Ginebra San Miguel on the offensive move.
During that break, Tito Loizaga seeing action for the first time, and we have an offensive rebound coming from the mighty